You didn't land on this video by chance. You are here because you belong to the 1% mindset. Listen to that. That isn't just noise. It is the feral scream of a V12 engine tearing open the sky above Monte Carlo, rewiring your brain with the frequency of absolute power. You are standing at ground zero, besieged by a blinding storm of paparazzi flashes and the suffocating weight of billions. But hold your gaze. That hypercar is merely the stage, and the real show is just beginning. As the engine silence falls, the door opens for the true icon of the night. Double tap if you're ready to meet her, and don't blink. The Queen has arrived. Freeze that frame for a second. Before we look at who she is, look at where she stands. This isn't just a hotel entrance. This is the steps of the Hotel de Paris, the single most expensive runway on the planet. The air here doesn't just smell of sea salt. It tastes of old money, ambition, and the kind of exclusivity that makes you hold your breath. This is a theater where the ticket price is your soul, and tonight, the show is sold out. Now shift your eyes to the left. Do you see the girl in the denim jacket? Look at her posture. Her phone is raised high, capturing a life she can currently only dream of. She represents the world watching from the sidelines, the hunger, the curiosity, the undeniable magnetic pull of wealth. In her eyes, and in the eyes of everyone surrounding this couple, you see the true currency of Monaco. It's not the euro, it's attention. The crowd is frozen in a collective trance, separated from the main characters by an invisible, unbreakable velvet rope. On one side, there is the crushing desire to be seen. On the other, the effortless burden of being the center of the universe. There is a thick, palpable tension in the air, a mix of admiration and pure, unadulterated envy. Why are they staring? Because in this playground of the untouchables, silence is the loudest form of applause. The flashbulbs are feeding the ego of the night, validating that this couple has conquered the game. But make no mistake, you don't just walk onto this stage by accident. You need a key to unlock this level of adoration, a passport stamped by the gods of engineering. And if you look past the glamour of the people, you'll see the monsters that brought them here. Sleeping silently in the background are not just cars, they are the metal kings that demand their own tribute. Now silence the engineering for a moment. Yes, the Ferrari is a multi-million-dollar sculpture of cold blue aggression, and the Porsche is silver perfection. But watch closely what happens when that scissor door glides upward. The metal beast is merely the frame, she is the masterpiece. As she steps onto the pavement, the temperature of the entire square shifts. This is the definition of the Monaco lady, a presence so commanding that it forces the V12 to take a back seat. Look at the attire. This isn't just fashion, it is a calculated architectural declaration of war against the ordinary. The daring cutout black dress doesn't just cling to her form, it weaponizes her curves, exposing skin and ink in a display of absolute, unapologetic freedom. Notice the tattoos etched onto her arm. In a world of stiff tuxedos and traditional gowns, that ink is a signature of rebellion. It says she isn't here to follow the rules of old money, she is here to rewrite them. She radiates a cold, piercing confidence that screams she doesn't need your approval, she already has your attention. Even her accessory is a power move. The silver bag in her hand gleams like liquid mercury, mirroring the flash of the Carrera GT behind her. It creates a perfect visual harmony, the lethal shine of the machine and the lethal allure of the woman. But here is the most captivating part, the contrast. The cars are sharp, rigid, and unyielding. She is fluid, warm, and alive. She doesn't compete with the supercar, she domesticates it. Her body language softens the brutal lines of the steel, proving that the most dangerous curves in this picture aren't on the Ferrari. She stands there not as a passenger, but as the reason the car exists in the first place. She is the fire that fuels the machine. But a queen like this never rules alone. She needs a king who can handle that level of heat without getting burned. Someone who treats this extraordinary scene as just another Tuesday night. We have bowed to the queen, but now you must kneel before the throne she stepped down from. Shift your gaze from the warm skin to the cold, hard reality of the machinery. These are not mere accessories, they are the apex predators of the automotive food chain, resting in a terrifying silence. To the right, bathed in a rare midnight blue, sits the Ferrari LaFerrari. This is not just a car, it is a member of the Holy Trinity, a hybrid hypercar that doesn't just drive, it teleports. In this color, it looks less like a vehicle and more like a sapphire carved by the gods of speed, cold, and impenetrable. And guarding its flank is the silver legend, the Porsche Carrera GT. If the Ferrari is the future, this is the brutal, analog past. It is a V10 masterpiece, notorious for its unforgiving nature, a machine that demands respect or it will bite. They sit there motionless, yet they radiate a heavy, suffocating aura of potential energy. Look at how the golden lights of the casino bounce off the liquid curves of the bodywork. It's a hypnotic display of wealth, but there is no warmth here. Just carbon fiber, titanium, and the smell of unburnt fuel. These beasts are indifferent to the crowd's adoration. They are distinct, clinical, and flawlessly engineered to kill time and distance. Seeing them parked together like this is a glitch in the matrix, a display of power so excessive it feels illegal. They are waiting, not for the paparazzi, not for the fans, but for the command to wake up and scream. But a weapon, no matter how sharp, is useless without a warrior to wield it. A hypercar is just a sculpture until a master turns the key. Who possesses the audacity to tame these mechanical monsters? Who has the composure to stand between the fire of the woman and the ice of the machine, looking as if he owns the very ground Monaco is built on? Here stands the answer. If the cars are the monsters and the woman is the fire, then he is the one holding the leash. Look at him. Standing in a dark blazer, unbuttoned collar, radiating a rugged, dangerous elegance that no tailor can stitch. He isn't posing for the cameras. He is ignoring them. That is the ultimate rebellion. While the world scrambles to capture a pixel of his reality, he stands with the calm, bored detachment of a man who has seen it all before. This is the seductive power of the billionaire lifestyle. It's not about having money, it's about having absolute control. There's a magnetic, almost illicit chemistry between them. He doesn't need to cling to her. His confidence is the gravity that keeps her close. Together, they form a dangerous unit, beauty and authority entwined. He represents the conquering spirit, the ambition that drives a man to tame the LaFerrari and win the girl who stops traffic. It's a bold statement to the world. I earned the right to stand here. The way his hand rests, the way he surveys the crowd. It's the body language of a predator in his own territory. He isn't just attending the party, he is the party. This image redefines success. Success isn't a number on a screen, it is this specific moment. It's the adrenaline of the V12 still humming in his veins, the scent of high-octane fuel mixing with expensive perfume, and the feeling of being the main character in a movie everyone else is just watching. He has mastered the art of living loudly while staying quiet. But as the flashbulbs reach a fever pitch and the night calls for their next move, the static energy needs to be released. The arrival is over. The legend has been established. Now, as they turn away from the madness they created, leaving the crowd hungry for more, the real question lingers in the exhaust fumes. As they vanish into the golden embrace of the Hotel de Paris, the roar of the engines fades, leaving only the echo of ambition hanging in the night air. This is the soul of Monaco. It never truly sleeps, it simply waits for the next dreamer to arrive. But don't just watch this as a spectator, let it fuel you. Because in the end, life is a collection of fleeting moments, and tonight, we witnessed one worth a fortune. Remember this truth. The most beautiful supercar in the world is not the LaFerrari, it is the one you hold the keys to. And the most stunning woman is not just a distant icon, it is the one who chooses to ride by your side through the storm. So keep dreaming, keep building, and never settle for ordinary. The distance between where you are and where they stand is only bridged by your persistence. Work until the day comes when the camera isn't pointing at a stranger, it's pointing at you. If this glimpse of the high life sparked a fire in you, save this video to manifest your future. Thank you for living the dream with us tonight. Now go out there and make it your reality.